My friends, let me share something with you. Do you know that we all are sinners? There's none of us who is worthy. We all have to be saved by grace. Yes, grace is what is the important factor in our life. Jesus is grace. And that's why he came, so we all can be saved, and we are to pray every day. But this is what I want to share with you. There was a woman in John chapter 8. This woman was caught in the act of adultery, which you know is sin. And so what happened is that there was a crowd, religious leaders and them was going after her because their law, Moses' law at that time, was to stone anyone that was caught in such act. And so they were after this woman with everything they had, man, stones and all of that. And this woman got a sight of Jesus over there by the temple. And she rushed over there, and Jesus saw her. By this, Jesus was just writing on the ground. I don't know what he was writing, the Bible doesn't say, but he was writing on the ground. And the woman went there to him. And the people followed her, who was running after her, followed her over there. And then they started telling Jesus. They were trying to trick him, though, because they wanted, some kind of word on, something out of his mouth so they could condemn him. And so they told him, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. And Jesus didn't say nothing, and they pressed on for him to, respond to them. And finally, Jesus stood up and said, all who have no sin, take up the first stone and cast it after her. Meaning, take up the first stone and cast it after this woman. Nobody did. Nobody take up no stone. Instead, they started walking away. Yes, because they knew within themselves that they're not perfect neither. That they are not perfect. They weren't perfect in the sight of God either, because we all are sinners. So Jesus stood up again and told the lady, go thy way and sin no more. And where are your accusers? These are the things that Jesus said to her. So I'm just sharing this with you today so that you can know that you and I have this wonderful opportunity right now to confess our sins and ask God for forgiveness. Because we're not perfect. We're not perfect. We are not perfect, in other words. Sometimes I drop in a little Jamaican. May God bless you. May God keep you. I love you. Peace.